Welcome guys, thank you for watching this video, but before we proceed, do not forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like this video, share it to all of your friends, and also check out the description for further information guys. And now, let's get into the video.
Alright guys, so welcome to today's video, and today we will work on our Itachi tower right here. And yeah, so that's the topic for today's video, and we are probably going to create two moves in this episode. But let's first of all just recap what we have already done. Yeah, so let's place this guy right here, and as you can see, Itachi has been placed. And his current moves, or his current move, is the Infinite Tsukuyomi, which makes his enemies, hang on a cross and just receive damage. So that's the only move we have created so far. And in this video, I thought about creating a Fireball Jutsu and an Amaterasu. So if that's the way on how you spell it, you guys probably know what I'm talking about. So that black flame, which is supposed to burn forever. Yeah, so these are the two attacks I thought about creating in this video, and then in the next video we are going to finish this tower by working on the Susanoo, which is going to be, not a bit more difficult. It is going to be much more difficult, so we need to model the Susanoo, and we need to rig it, etc. We need to animate it, so there's just a lot of stuff we need to do in order to, finish that tower. But after the Itachi tower, I'm going to create a summon tower, so a tower which sends units from our base, I'd say, to those minions and, damages them, etc. Okay. So these are the ideas for the future, for the near future, and let's get started with this video now. Okay, but before we actually work on the tower, there is a thing I would like to deal with first of all. So you have probably seen that our towers still have names. So once we place a tower, for example, when I place Itachi, his name is Itachi and then a random number. And I really would like to get rid of that, and we do that by just selecting all of these humanoids of our towers. There we go. And now, so name occlusion, set this one to no occlusion, and just to be safe, set this name display distance to 0. And that's it. Now we can also do the same for our minions right here. Select both, set name occlusion to no occlusion, and set this distance to 0. Now let's just quickly test this out just to see if this has worked. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, it did not work out. Or is it because, it didn't work out for any reason? No occlusion. Display distance, none. No, wait. Viewer? Subject, none. Okay, so this is actually the option we need to play with. Okay, so instead of changing that name occlusion port, we should change the display distance to none. Alright, let's do the same for our towers right here, and then we can proceed with our Itachi tower. So Robustias, let's set this thing to none. There we go. Now let's test this out just to ensure that everything works as desired. And yeah, there we go. So there's no name right here. Yeah, no name. No name. Perfect. Okay, so he still has his name. Yeah, but he's a minion, you know. It's fine, I guess. Okay, so Zoro does not have a name. Alright, so never mind. It does work. Towers. Let's close this one. Naruto. Yeah, so we obviously did not change this one to none. And that was the reason why we had to change this to none as well. Okay, so now it is supposed to work. Okay, never mind this one. Now let's move on with our Itachi tower. Yeah, so let's go inside of our towers folder and inside of this control script right here. Attack 1, so this is obviously the infinite Tsukuyomi. Now, the second attack is going to be the fireball. And I think that the first attack and the second attack should swap, because I think that the infinite Tsukuyomi is a, let's say, much more stronger skill than just a basic fireball, you know, so it requires a lot more skills in order to be able to use it instead of just firing a fireball, you know. So therefore I'm probably going to swap these. And yeah, attack 3. This one is going to be our Amaterasu. Alright. Alright, so how is this going to work out? We first of all should change these things. Yeah, this is our fireball. Okay, loaded attack, so this is our... Okay. I still need to, yeah, get an overview of what is actually happening right here. Let's remove this thing. Okay. Okay. We could also get rid of this because I have an idea for the skill. Yeah, so let's just delete everything right here. All right. So the first thing we are going to do is that we are going to find a particle for our fireball. So I'm gonna add a part at this point and add a particle emitter. And this one is gonna emit our particles. Yeah, so as you can see, this particle, well, is not that great, to be honest. Oh, okay, interesting. Didn't know that. Okay, interesting. I haven't dealt with particles in a pretty long time, and it seems to have changed. Okay, light influence, light emission. Right, so, okay. Okay. So this one is obviously going too far. Yeah, so we need to keep it somewhere around here. Okay, the rate is fine, I would say. The speed, yeah, it is okay as well. Okay, let's add some sparkles. I'm gonna make these ones yellow, and I'm gonna make them pretty small. And of course, not that fast. Doesn't seem that good, to be honest, but let's just keep them. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep them. Or, you know what, never mind them. Let's just move on with this one. Fire. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this out, and I'm gonna paste it inside of the replicated storage. There we go. Alright. Now let's go inside of this control script, and now we are going to create a part. And this part is going to be our fireball. So I'm going to place this one inside of the workspace. So we are basically creating a new instance, which is a part at this point, and which is being created inside of the workspace. So this is what this code right here expresses. Now we are setting that newly created instance's name to fireball, and we make sure that the shape is a ball, so that's pretty important. Now, we are setting the material to neon, and we are going to set the brick color to, let's say, bright orange, because that is what looks pretty similar to, yeah, what fires usually look like. Okay, material, brick color. Let's also work on the transparency, so I'm gonna set this one to, yeah, 0.5 maybe, so we'll see. And of course, can collide should be false, but yeah, never mind, so can collide should be false. And this thing's C-frame should be at our tower's C-frame, and I'm going to set this one, or I'm going to set it, or I'm going to anchor it, let's say. But yeah, I'm just anchoring it just to, yeah, just to be able to work on it, you know, so I'm probably not going to be able to script this by one take. I also need to test it out, and I need to see how this thing's positioned, how this thing looks like, and setting it anchored allows me to investigate this thing, you know, so it is better to have a floating ball around your tower rather than having a ball which just falls through the ground and which you are unable to see, you know. So that's the reason why I set this anchored from the beginning, but I'm also going to delete this line later on when this fireball is done. Okay, now let's set the size to... So what is our tower size? Okay, yeah. Let's set this thing to 2. And I'm going to F, so I'm going to call this one F. I'm going to clone our, yeah, particle from the replicated storage, which we have created earlier, and I'm going to clone it, and I'm going to paste it inside of our fireball, making it look like an actual fireball with fire particles. So in order to do that, I'm going to refer to the replicated storage, because that's the thing where our fire particle is located. So game get service, replicated storage, fire, clone. And I'm going to set F, so you need to imagine that we are, at this point, referring to this particle right here, and then we are applying a clone function, means we are creating a new instance, okay? Well, not creating a new instance, we are basically obtaining a new instance, which is the clone of another instance, you know? And we are basically saying that the new instance is stored inside of this variable, and every time when we refer to that variable, we are referring to the newly obtained instance. We are basically setting its parent, means the place where it is at, to our axe, because axe is our fireball. Okay, now let's see how this works out. It is not going to work. It is just to see how the fireball is positioned and how the particle looks like, and yeah, how the appearance of the fireball is overall, you know? Come on. There we go. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we need to enhance this one, or increase that one, and we need to lower the size of our particle right here. Let's lower it to 1. I will also say let's lower it to 0.75 just to be safe. But it wasn't that bad, to be honest. Let's just test this out again, and this time we are going to place this tower right here because, yeah, we do not want to wait those seconds when the minions just walk all the way down to our tower right here, you know. So just to save time. There we go. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect thing. Okay. So you might be asking, why this fireball? So what is the idea behind of it? So some of you have been wanting, or some of you want to see a video on AoE attacks. So area of effect. Is that the meaning behind of it? Yeah, probably. Yeah, so as I have understood it, so just basically an attack which also damages the environment, so, or let's say the minions in the environment. And that's my plan. So once this fireball is heading towards a minion and is hitting a minion, all of the minions across the other minion are being damaged as well. So that's my idea. And we are probably going to leave this burn effect on those minions. Okay, so with that being said, let's just continue. So I'm deleting this anchored thing, and I'm going to make it similar to how I've done it with Naruto. So remember when I have, created this Rasen Shuriken right here, I have used this body positioning, and this body position basically, so once you add it inside of your attack, or inside of your, let's say, projectile, it moves it to a certain area, you know? And if you set that certain area I'm talking about to, or if you tell the body position to position to your minion, then it will 100% hit that minion. And once it has hit it, you know, the fireball is going to explode. Everyone in the area is going to be damaged and is going to receive that burn effect. So that's my idea with that fireball, and we're now going to realize that one. Okay, so our fireball right here, our particle, and this one is our body position. Okay. So how have we done it right here, this Naruto thing? So I've basically just waited 1 second, and then after that, I have dealt the damage. Okay, interesting. So let's just do the same. So after 1 second, we are probably sure that our projectile, in this case our fireball, has successfully hit the minion, and therefore we can just move on with, applying the damage. But let's just see how this is going to look like. I'm gonna place Itachi right here, just to have this, sniper tower feeling right here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so after 1 second, we're just going to destroy our fireball. And now we need to work on the damaging process. So how is this thing going to work? Alright, so we are basically just going to do the following. I'm going to create a new function at this point. Okay, attack 1 right here, so I'm going to call this thing attack 1 damage. And this one needs the unit as a parameter. And yeah, wait. X destroy. Okay. So we now need to collect all of the minions which are nearby the fireball, or which were nearby the fireball. And you might ask, so how is this going to work out? And there's a pretty easy solution for that. So if you guys can remember, we have this minions folder right here, and this folder stores all of the spawned minions, and we can just basically loop through that folder and just check for every minion's position, you know. And by checking for the position, I'm talking about checking the distance between the area of explosion and the minion's distance. And if that distance, let's say, is not greater than, well, I don't know, maybe 20 studs, 15 studs, then the minion is going to burn and is going to receive damage. So that's the idea. Alright, so let's create this for IV in pairs loop. And also, if you don't know what this loop does, check out my previous videos. I have fully explained what this thing does, guys, and I'm not going to do it for another time. So for IV in pairs, and now we need to refer to our workspace. Come on, workspace, TD, minions, get children, do. And now, so let's replace V with minions. Or let's say minion. Yeah, come on. Let's just say minion in case there is no other minion, right? Okay, minion. And as you can see, we have our units. No. Never mind this position. We're just going to work with the body position's position. And now we basically just want to know if our minion humanoid root part position minus our B position. So we are basically we are basically getting the distance between our minion's position and the area of explosion's position. So we are getting a distance, and when we do this calculation, then we'll receive a vector 3 and not a actual number, you know. And in order to receive a number, all we gotta do is so we need to add that magnitude at this point. And well, I'm not sure how these, or what kind of dimensions we are currently, and therefore I need to actually print out how this, or how distance looks like. But just to just to have something. So I'm just going to add 15 just to have something, just to see how this is going to work out. And in case 15 is a valid number, a number which is appropriate, which we can use, you know. So 15, and so if the distance is not greater than 15 at this point, means the minion is nearby the explosion, then the minion is of course affected. Minion. Print damage. So this is just for testing purposes, of course. Name. Right. Yeah, let's hope that this somehow does work. All right. Okay, damage Zoro plus TS. Okay, that's one thing. Ooh, damage Naruto. Yeah, so as you can see, oh, yeah, never mind. Okay. I think that 15 is actually a good number, but we'll see in further testings. So let's just stick with 15 at this point. And let's just move on. Okay. So attack 1 damage. So this is our damage function, and we are basically just adding this minion to it. Okay, so what is going to happen when we want to deal damage? Of course, we need to add something similar to what we have right here. Yeah, well, this is not a good example, because yeah, the damage dealing system right there is a little bit more different, but we could use this one. Okay. Units. Okay. Unit, take damage. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna call this end with a double D, because end with only one D is turning red. And let's set this number to 0. And you might ask, yeah, so why are you doing this? I'm going to show you. Or never mind that, we could also use this one. This should do as well. But the only thing we gotta do is that we need to clone this fire, and we need to put it inside of our unit. Unit humanoid root part. After that, so after this thing is done, destroy. There we go. Okay, so you might be asking what is happening right here. So once our unit has to receive damage, so once that's the case, this fire particle is being cloned and is being put inside of the unit's humanoid root part. Okay, after that, we are looping this code for 200 times, and we wait 0.05 seconds with every loop. And with every loop, we are, just basically choosing a random amount of damage, which is influenced by our damage stat, as you can see right here. And once a random amount of damage has been chosen, the total damage value of our player is of course being changed, because the player is about to deal damage, and then the damage is being applied onto our unit. And once in case that our unit dies, the unit is being destroyed, just to prevent errors, Okay. We should also wrap this inside of a p call, so local success error m p call function. So if you don't know why, we're using this p call or what a p call is, then I recommend checking out one of my previous videos. Well, I say previous, but I mean videos from from months ago, to be detailed. So I have uploaded a video some months ago, which dealt with yeah, fixing some errors inside of these control scripts right here. So at that, or back then, I didn't use this. I didn't use these p calls right here, and yeah, and the script just ran into errors, and those errors broke the script, let's say. And these p calls basically just prevent errors from breaking the whole script right away. So the errors still could happen, but they do not break the script when these things are being used properly. Okay. Let's test this out. Let's see how this works out. Yeah. Okay, so he's being damaged. Is he receiving damage? Okay, he does not. Alright, pretty weird. It could be the case that the player actually waits. Oh, wait. No. It is something else which is bothering the script right here. And yeah, let's set this thing inside of a spawn, because the script is freezing. Well, not freezing, but it is waiting till this loop has finished, or it is waiting because there is this wait, to be exact. And that just, okay, I have misspelled an end right there. Wait. Yeah, and that basically causes the script, well, let's say, to freeze, and therefore it is probably not working out properly. And yeah, let's just see if this works out now. Okay, so only he's damaged. Okay, so they are not even receiving, damage. But as you can see, both of them, they receive damage. And that's a good sign. Okay, so why isn't there any damage? Or why do they not receive damage? So what could possibly be the reason for that? Let's reduce this to 50. Yeah, okay. Of course, yeah. So we, of course, are not able to see the minions' health progress because I have disabled that option. Yeah, makes sense. But yeah, so the minions receive a lot of damage at this point. Let's increase this to, well, 80 maybe. But this thing works, and that's the most important thing. All right. I'm also going to add this feature right here so that our tower rotates towards the enemy before firing that attack. So let's get rid of this loaded attack thing. We can also remove this loaded idle thing. So if you want to add an animation, then go ahead. And if you don't know how to add the animation, then watch my first episodes on tower creation, because I have explained that there. Okay. Yeah, so that's it with the fireball. Now let's move on with the Amaterasu, because this video is also going to end pretty soon. So we are almost at 50 minutes. And it is pretty late there. I have an exam tomorrow, and so I'm just hustling this video out to you guys because I don't want to leave you alone, guys, Okay, Amaterasu right there. So boss, how is this going to work out? Before we proceed with the Amaterasu, so before we do that, we should also create a particle for that. So how is this going to look like? Of course, dark flames, black flames. This one right here. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, so this one is pretty easy, to be honest. So we just need to select an enemy or a minion, which is going to receive the damage and which is going to be affected by the Amaterasu. And then we need to clone that Amaterasu particle from the replicated storage inside of that minion. And then we need to just work on the damage dealing part, which is pretty easy because we have already dealt with it within the fireball damage dealing system, let's say. And yeah, so that's actually it. Let's get rid of this thing. And well, wait, unit. Yeah, never mind, the unit is already being selected. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Alright, yeah, then this thing is going to be much more easier. So new C frame, and of course, let's clone this one. And instead of fire, it is going to clone the Amaterasu, and it is going to paste that inside of our minion's humanoid root part. And do not be confused, so this one does same unit, but minions are actually meant by that. So I have used another term for that in the beginning, or in these or at the beginning of the series, and then later on just decided to change it. And we have already laid the basis with, or by calling them units, and therefore changing them would be unnecessary at this point, and it would just consume a lot of time. So if you guys just memorize that by units, we actually mean minions. So that would be enough. Okay. So calling the Amaterasu, we are pasting it inside of our unit, and then we need to work on the damage dealing part, which is pretty easy. So we can just copy this thing, paste it right here, and then we are actually done. Of course, add these asses to there. Units. So that ass. Okay, get rid of this part, and let's increase the damage. So let's set this to 60. And that should be it. Alright. So let's place many towers of Itachi. So let's upgrade this one. So this one is going to do the Infinite Tsukuyomi, and this one is going to do the Amaterasu. There we go. So both of them burn. Yeah, but well, they do not seem to receive enough damage. Because... oh, okay. So, wait. So this tower is obviously too OP. He's way too OP. So he's literally Amaterasing them while he is, yeah, putting them inside of this Infinite Tsukuyomi world. So they deal way too much damage, guys. Well, you should take care of that. I'm not the best when it comes to balancing those attacks, but you guys really should take a look at them. So just so you know, or just to let you know. But yeah, that's it with this video, guys. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, share this video to all of your friends. Also, sorry if I do grammatical mistakes, guys. It is just pretty late, and I have an exam tomorrow. I was studying the whole week now, and yeah, never mind that. We're going to hustle out these videos, guys, for you. Yeah, do not worry about that. Okay, take care. See you in the next video, guys. When it comes to working on the Susanoo and hopefully finishing that Itachi tower. Okay.